Good afternoon to everyone here in Toronto. My name is Orlinda Davis. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, from Avondale Elementary in the Birmingham School City District. I am so thrilled to be here as one of the teachers for the WE Teachers Recipient Outstanding Teacher Award. One thing that's so near and dear that my district, led by Dr. Lisa Herring, our superintendent, our Department of Student Support Services, and our Department for Social-Emotional Learning with Courtney Nelson as our leader, they have really embraced the fact that we need to look at and see what we can do for our students who are coming to us with trauma. And as I always say, trauma has no zip code. It has no social or economical background. Trauma comes to people of all walks of life. My district is very well-rounded. It's made up of people from all walks of life. But as we found out, all these children are coming to us, and when we see them acting out, teachers are saying, what's going on? I want to know the why. I want to know the how. Why are these children now having problems? What is coming with them? And so we, as a district, had a PD day that I was so very, very happy to have an experience where we had our teachers, our custodial workers, our lunchroom workers, bus drivers, everyone from all over our district stopped, took a day where they unpacked and they learned how do we deal with children who are dealing with trauma and coming to us with a backpack full. One thing I always say is children sometimes come to us and we may say, did you get up on the wrong side of the bed today? And then when you look at this from the module and you look at it from a trauma-informed practice, you may find out that child didn't have a bed to sleep in that night. And so they didn't really get up on the wrong side of the bed. They're tired or they're hungry. You even have some situations where mama or daddy were arguing that night, or they argued constantly, or that child was left at home the night by themselves and they had to listen to their next door neighbors arguing or gunshots that kept them up. You also have the situation of that child coming to school where they're looking for safety and there's someone there who's bullying them. And so when you start seeing this, the WE teacher practice has really, really touched me and allowed me to be able to see what does a trauma-informed classroom look like. And so I wanted to kind of give you all the visual that I had. I've been teaching 25 years, first grade, Avondale Elementary, all 25 years. And so when I looked at it, I thought about how these children come to us, and they are just children, but some of the weight and some of the baggage that they're carrying is much bigger than they are. They're dealing with adult situations. So one thing that the module and that the WE Informed Classroom for Trauma attacks is how do we unpack this backpack? How do we release them and help them take off what they're suffering from, whether it's bullying, homelessness, hunger, fatigue. And so I really, really started thinking, what can I do with what they gave me, with the grant that I received? And one thing that I really truly believe is that children should have a safe place. Somewhere if they're tired or they need a space, they can go in the classroom and they can lie down or they can become comfortable. That's one of the things that's so important, is we want to start saying that we can turn tragedy into triumph, and that we can also attack the emotional problems so that these children may be successful. Our school, Avondale, has a PBIS committee, and we do that every day. We meet, we talk, and we discuss how can we make these children become successful adults. My philosophy is that every child is born with a special orientation, and that we can make these children become successful adults so that they can inherit society. Thank you, WE teachers, for giving me this platform and allowing me to have a voice for teachers. You are my superheroes.